Hello guys, my name is Israel Santibanez, and today I will be discussion 2, the open door policy, and how it is commonly used in the organizational workforce setting. I will go into detail on the effectiveness and what really makes it all work, and how people often take it in or view this policy. To start off, I will be defining open door policy. And what the open door policy is a leadership approach where managers or upper management encourage their employees to come forward with new ideas or ask questions or just give general feedback. And this policy is really designed to encourage communication between upper management and lower level employees and reduce any communication barrier that they may have. It's going to build trust between the employees and the people in charge. It is also meant to create a culture where every employee is valued and they know that their voice matters. So I came up with a scenario where open door policy is introduced and it works. And what I came up with is a small tech company consistently inviting their team to meetings, telling them that they want to hear their feedback. And within a few weeks of that, an employee speaks out about the troubles they've been having with this new inventory software that the company has implemented, and how it is not only complicating their work, but it's also slowing their workflow. And within a few days, upper management takes note of what they said and expresses it to the tech team at that tech company, and they come up with a better alternative. And within a few weeks, a more effective system was adopted. And the reason this worked is because upper management had built trust with their employees by inviting them to these meetings and letting it be known that they want to hear their feedback and hear what the employees have to say. The employees also felt safe. They weren't scared to speak up and have repercussions if the upper management didn't like their ideas or somewhat. And upper management acted quick and showed that what they were saying was true, that they did value what the employees had to say. And this really builds a culture of trust and letting it be known that idea sharing is normal and that the policies that they're introducing are going to be enforced. Next, I came up with a scenario where open door policy is introduced but fails. And the scenario I came up with is a similar tech company introduces the open door policy by giving a meeting to their employees about how they want to hear their feedback, similar to the other company. But rather than following up with their employees, they do one meeting and they're done with it. And a couple weeks later on down the road, one employee decides to speak up for the rest of his colleagues about how they're getting worked excessively and how they have unobtainable expectations for what they need to be doing throughout the week. And a couple days on, that one employee that speaks out, he is later on excluded from any meetings at the company, and he is also having memos withheld from him, so he's not really clear on what's going on at work anymore, all because he decided to speak up. With that being said, other employees are more reluctant on giving their feedback and whatnot, and this is what causes it to fail. Employees, they are scared to speak up. They fear retaliation or being labeled negatively by the company as lazy or slow, and it also discredits what the upper management said about wanting to hear the voices of their employees. And this creates a hostile environment, and it also makes it discomforting. So I came up with some recommendations for open door policy to be effective, and my first one being to train upper management to listen and give feedback to the employees. they should always be listening to what is being told to them because the employees solely rely on them to get their voice heard by the people above them. My next recommendation would be making the feedback visible. What I mean by this is the management should communicate with the employees how their feedback is being talked about and how it is being acted upon, as well as checking in on the employees, making sure everything else is all right, whether that be throughout the day or the week. And my final recommendation being aligning the policies talked about to your company policy and really encouraging a positive work environment for your employees to want to come work every day and kind of showing how the open door policy reflects on how you want your company to run.